Hi, my name is Grace from Grace Does Glitter, and I hope you're having a good day so far. I will say long time no see because I definitely meant to post another video between this and the last one, but I didn't. As I was editing it, I just got kind of like bored with myself, but I feel like the energy I brought to this video will make up for the lack of videos in the past month or so. But today I'm going to do this sort of like cranberry eyeshadow look, which I'm sure you already know if you clicked on this video because of the cover photo or something. But I did this eye using this Il Makiage quad that I got in an Ipsy box. Ipsy is very, very generous with me. They always have been in the couple of years that I've been receiving their creator incubator boxes. And I just like wanted to use all the products that I've discovered through them. I wanted to do this holiday look because I'm gonna be going to a holiday party tomorrow, and this is what I wanted to do. So without further ado, let's get into the video. I hope you really enjoy it, and if you're interested in the eyeshadow look, just keep watching. So I have a little bit of makeup on already, but I don't feel like taking it off. I just don't feel like taking it off, so we're just gonna do stuff on top of it. I have no base makeup on, but I have some like mascara and a little bit of fake freckles, but that never hurt anyone. For the base today, I'm gonna use the Glossier Stretch Foundation because I just feel like I reach for this when I'm going out because it has really good coverage and looks great in photos. It's like very glossy and dewy and very pretty. So I'm gonna use that with a makeup sponge. This is the e.l.f. Camo Concealer Sponge. So I'm just gonna do one pump, I think, right now. I'm also like not gonna use any sort of like base, like a glowy base or anything, because I do think that this kind of just glows on its own. I have a little breakout like in the corner of my nose today. Those are like my least favorite because I don't like to put a whole lot of makeup on my nose in the first place, so it's better if I just like don't get any breakouts there, which it'd be nice if I could choose where and when I get a breakout, but it never happens for me. I don't know if you can really see in the camera, but this is a nice medium coverage foundation. I of course can tell that I'm wearing foundation, but it just looks like a good foundation. I don't know. Now I'm gonna do this part of my neck. Try not to get it on the sweater. I don't know why it looks like the sun is setting already. It's only like 3 o'clock. I have a lot of texture in the corners of my nose, so I have to like extra make sure that the foundation is like bumped in there. I don't know if anybody else has that problem. So this is the way that that foundation looks. You can decide for yourself what you think of it. Because, you know, I think a lot of people have been interested in that foundation online. I'm now using the Huda Beauty Glowish brightening concealer, and I like using this under the eyes and like on the inner corners just for an extra like little bit of brightness. I'm gonna blend it in with this Farrah brush. It's a good concealer brush. Neither of these base products were like gifted to me. I bought them. I buy like all my own base products, I think. It's like very rare that I get gifted like a foundation or a concealer. But yeah, so that's the base. I'm gonna use the Vive Dimension face palette in Dusk. I feel like I've pulled out my Vive stuff again because it's the time of year where like, you know, gift giving is very popular. You know, there's a lot of gifts given at this time of year. And I think Vive is like one of those brands that's very luxury and like I like to receive it as a gift. Like a lot of my Vive products were gifts from my sister. And I also think it's like they have these little things this year called, I think they're called treasure tins, and I'd like to get them for some of my friends. I think they're super cute. Like the tins are really beautiful, and they just seem like one of the things that you would get around the holidays anyway. So I think they're a good brand for gift giving. This is my, if you're looking for something to put on a wish list, or you're looking for something to get a makeup loving friend, I would definitely recommend Vive, because I don't know, I feel like that's one of those brands where like you don't try it for yourself, and then when somebody recommends it or buys it for you, you're like a total convert. But I'm using the bronzer shade from this palette, which I have to say it's like my favorite bronzer shade. It's a powder that like blends like a cream, so I feel like it's a very unique formula, even though it doesn't look like it would be. I don't love the blush in this palette. I do want to try their other blushes because I like the powder formula, but this just doesn't really suit me. So instead, I'm going to use this little thing from Iconic London. This is the Lip and Cheek Cream Trio. And I don't think they have any names on them, but it's enormous. Like it's like almost the size of my face. But I thought this would be a really cute color to do. It's kind of cranberry-ish, and that's the inspo for this look. I think Iconic London, this is something I got in an Ipsy box, and I like that they gifted this to me, because I think Iconic London is one of those brands where like the trademark and the packaging does not appeal to me. It's not something I would buy for myself, but it's super underrated. Like all the products I've ever tried from Iconic London are amazing. I'm not the only person online I've heard say that. I do think that like some of my other friends who have like beauty accounts have also like gotten some Iconic London stuff in gifting or PR, and they're like, it's actually really, really good, and I don't know why it's so slept on, but like it's a really pretty cream blush formula. I might even add some of this like terracotta one, just like right here. Like everything blends like a dream. Blends like a dream. Next step in the skin, I like to spend a lot of time on the base makeup. I just like it the best. Like I think when my skin looks nice and like I feel very blushy and sculpted, everything looks better. I'm gonna use the Pseudolabs Freckle Tint in the shade 1. I haven't been using this as much lately. I feel like when they repackaged it, it just got like more messy somehow. Like I used to be, maybe it's just me, maybe I've gotten more messy, but I used to be really good at not like spritzing all of my clothes and my body with the freckle tint, but now it seems harder to avoid that. I'm just gonna blend it out with the beauty blender or the beauty sponge, because it looks a little bit better when you blend it out with a sponge. It kind of removes some of the excess. Final thing I'm gonna do for the base is the Vive Skin Dew, the Glow Multitasker is what it's called. I personally would not use this as a primer. It's too emollient for me, but I imagine somebody with like a drier skin type might like it. It's gold in color, but when you put it on, it becomes like clear. Sort of like the Refi Beauty one, but I like this one better, and I've had both of them. I really think that Vive is just like such a good brand. I was introduced to me through my friend Lori, and I'll like tag her here. She's Lori Alexandra MUA on Instagram, and Lori is an expert, like literally an expert, and she knows what she's talking about. Okay, I am gonna move on to the eyes now, so I guess I will zoom you in. Okay, so I don't know if I mentioned the name of this earlier, but this is the Color Boss Quad from Il Makiage in Trendsetter. I'm super excited to use it. I'm gonna start with this pinkish brown color, just all over the lid as like a base. I've been sent quite a bit of PR from both Il Makiage, the brand themselves, and like I've received it through Ipsy. So I'm pretty familiar with how their eyeshadow formulas work. And they're very cushiony formulas. They are a little bit like hard to blend out, in my opinion. They're not the best blending formula, but they do have quite a nice amount of pigment and they feel very luxury. I'm actually going to use a little bit of this Laura Mercier Caviar stick in the shade Tuxedo. It's an eyeshadow stick that's black. And I'm just going to run that along the lash line and on the inner part here. Now I'm going to use a MAC 215 pencil brush to just smudge that out. It really doesn't need to be perfect in the least bit. Okay, so with the same brush, I'm going to use this shade. I think that shade is called, this one's called Killin' It. And I'm just gonna like, it's a sort of red brown. I'm gonna put it over this black color. I'll probably use a little bit of it after I put on the like more striking red shade as well. Now I'm actually going to use my finger to apply this red color over the lid. I was just like so impressed when I like stuck my finger into this eyeshadow the first time because it's so creamy and pigmented. It almost reminded me of a cream eyeshadow. And of course, like this would not be a me look unless there's like a heaping amount of glitter on top, so I am going to top it with, you know, both gold and silver glitter. I've also noticed there's like a little bit of foundation in my eyebrows, so I'm going to take a little bit of my micellar water and a Q-tip, and I'm just going to run it through the brow area. See how dirty it is? My eyebrows just kind of like eat everything you put on top of them. Before I go in with a bunch of glitter, I'm going to use the NYX glitter glue, and I'm just going to pop it right on top because I want the glitter to be the most concentrated right here. So I kind of just like keep it there and move it up. And I'm gonna start with this is a glitter highlighter, but it works super well as like just a pale silver shimmer. It almost looks like snow on top of this if you pack it on with a brush. And see, it did catch a little bit right there where I put a lot of glitter glue, but it's sort of the point. So pretty. This is the Perfect Diary highlighter in what is it called? Perfect Diary Stardust Diamond Highlighting Powder. I believe they still sell this. I did get this, I think in one of those like, you trade a review for the product, and I really wanted to try this because I thought it would be a lot like Fenty Diamond Balm. And if you have Fenty Diamond Balm, this is the exact same thing. What I'm gonna use for a little bit of a gold reflect is Odin's Eye, the single glitter in Ella. This is just a glitter that reflects gold, and it can be really full on. So I'm gonna try to like make it a little less full on by putting it on my fingers like that and just patting it on there. Concentrating it in the center and then moving outwards. I like to try to concentrate it right above the pupil. I think that looks the most flattering because it draws attention to the eyeball. Now I'm just gonna go back in one more time with this color, maybe like a mix of these two. This one's called Red Bottom, by the way, which I know that's an allusion to, what do you call it? Louboutins. I wonder if Louboutin has an issue with that, because they seem to take a great issue with people using their trademark. I'm going to put on a little bit more mascara. This is the Girlactic Length Plus Duo mascara, so there's a detailing portion, and then I believe this is the volumizing side, so we're gonna try it out. I already have some mascara on. I'll just like push them together like that. Okay, so that's the eyes, and I'm gonna zoom you back out now. Now onto the lips. I have some like leftover lipstick on my mouth right now, but I'm gonna go for a neutral lip. Like a neutral red. I know that sounds weird, but like a neutral red? Okay. So I'm gonna go in with this Il Makiage waterproof lip liner in the shade Antique. Just as like a definition. It's not red. It's like a little bit deeper than my lips, but I really like this lip liner. I do think that this one was sent directly to me by the brand a long time ago. Probably so long ago that I shouldn't be using it, but I enjoy it, so I'm gonna use it anyway. Now I'm gonna use the Bobbi Brown crushed lip color in Italian Rose. And to me, this is like almost a muted red. So it'll complement the eyeshadow without being like red and red, if that makes sense. Because I just kind of want it to be a little bit more subtle. Okay. I think the last thing I'm gonna do is top the lips with a gloss. I just think this time of year, lip gloss looks really nice, and everybody wears a little bit more makeup to like a holiday party anyway, so why not? And this lip gloss is Ace Beauty's lip gloss in Slick Luster, which I've never tried any of the lip glosses from Ace Beauty. I don't know why I said it like that, but it's the way it's spelled. It's spelled like beauté. But I love their eyeshadow palettes. And I think if you've watched some of my older videos, you'll know that I like I think it's called Slice of Paradise palette, which is like a rainbow palette from them. And I have the Paletopoly palette, which was like given to me by some friends when I took the bar exam, like as a gift for taking the bar exam, because I have amazing friends. And I love that palette too. They make great eyeshadows. This lip gloss is really nice. It's non-sticky, almost like an oil gloss. And the shade's really pretty. Sort of just like a mauve pink. So I like that a lot. I also got this in an Ipsy bag. So yeah, very successful December Ipsy bag, if you ask me. And I really just made this video because I wanted to do this, I'm gonna call it a sugared cranberry eyeshadow look. But I really enjoyed this. Let me know if you did, and if you want to see any more holiday looks from me. I hope you have a great day, and yeah, like, comment, subscribe if you feel so inclined. Bye-bye.